Searching for the ultimate blend of newly built modern homes, affordability, and a family-friendly atmosphere in the peninsula? Foster City is a super popular spot catering to families and first-time homebuyers alike. Here you'll find the newest homes on the peninsula. There's single-family homes, condos, and townhomes. Foster City is also one of the only master planned communities in the whole North Peninsula. The other is nearby Redwood Shores just to the south. In this video, I'm going to show you why I think Foster City is awesome, what it's like to live here, and what it costs. Foster City is centrally located on the peninsula, which puts it in the middle for those who work in Silicon Valley, the North Peninsula, South San Francisco, or even San Francisco itself. Personally, I wouldn't want to be any farther south if I worked in San Francisco. Foster City is a town of about 34,000 people in the heart of San Mateo County, 25 miles south of San Francisco. It's the newest town on the peninsula, actually incorporated in 1971, and the first new homes in the 1960s sold for a whopping $18,000. Foster City has a ton of waterways, parks, and has a really awesome community feel that really draws people to buy here. The homes here have excellent floor plans too, since they're so new, relatively speaking, compared to most homes west of 101. Foster City does not have its own downtown like Burlingame, San Mateo, and San Carlos, for example, but it does have a couple shopping areas, and you're within a few minute drive of everything you could possibly need. Foster City even has its own Costco, and it's just across the way from Bridgepoint Shopping Center. There's some major companies too that are headquartered here in Foster City, including Gilead Sciences, which has about 7,000 employees working here. Visa Worldwide Headquarters has about 2,800 employees here. Self-driving car startup, Zoox has about 1,400 employees. We have Sledgehammer Games. And just in the past couple of weeks, made big news, billion-dollar AI unicorn Replit announced it was moving from San Francisco to Foster City because it's more livable, according to the CEO. I'm Raziel Ungar, and I've ranked in the top 5 agents in San Mateo County. Every day, my team and I help buyers and sellers just like you looking to make a smooth move into or within San Mateo County, and I'd love to be your Peninsula real estate resource. Feel free to shoot me a text or give me a call to answer any questions that you might have. So what's it like to live here? First of all, the outdoor recreation options are stellar. With 24 parks in Foster City, there's more parks per capita than any other city on the peninsula. The biggest soccer and baseball tournaments on the North Peninsula are often hosted in Foster City because of how many parks there are. What's also awesome about Foster City is that it's surrounded by a massive 218-acre man-made enclosed lagoon system that's surrounded by residential homes. And it's open for swimming and water sports like stand-up paddleboarding and kayaking all year round, although you don't really want to do as much in the winter. I've done it many times with my son and with my friends, and it's super awesome. You can also canoe around town too, but you're not allowed to have gas or diesel-powered craft. Now, why are there so many lagoons? They were initially designed as a drainage system required to efficiently drain the city. The average depth of all these lagoons is about 6 feet, and the water level is raised in the summer and lowered in the winter to accommodate anticipated water from storms. Now you might be wondering, why is the lagoon water blue? Well, it's because of the environmentally safe pond dye that the city adds in to prevent aquatic weeds from growing, but it also looks awesome. Foster City has 2 boat ramps, Boat Park and Leo J. Ryan Park, although small boats can be launched pretty much from any location in town. Boat Park is a cool spot for stand-up paddleboarding, and if you come here on weekends, you'll see folks in dragon boats too. When our dog was a puppy, we frequently came out here for her to run around, since it's one of the few dog parks in the peninsula which has turf, and you can even go when it's wet or it's raining, and it's just nice and easy. There's actually 6 dog parks alone in Foster City. Foster City is also home to its very own 9-hole golf course and driving range at Mariners Point, which is a great place to go work on your golf game. Like I said, there's 24 parks here too, and with only 9 neighborhoods, most neighborhoods are gonna have at least 1 park. The biggest is Leo J. Ryan Park, which is the most popular place to play pickleball in town. It's also home to the very popular annual 4th of July fireworks show, pancake breakfast, and dog parade. Some of the other big parks are Sea Cloud Park, which has been called the sporting gem of the peninsula, which has 23 acres of baseball diamonds, soccer fields, a snack shack, and batting cages. And then there's also Edgewater Park and Catamaran Park too. And then there's the Bay Trail, with a pretty amazing 12-mile loop section that begins in Redwood Shores, loops around the Bay Trail in Foster City, and then returns along the Marina Lagoon. And it's easily accessible pretty much from any point along the route from any neighborhood streets. You can ride your bike on the Bay Trail from Burlingame all the way down to Redwood Shores and beyond. And for the Foster City stretch, in my opinion, is the best part because it's right on the water, you have some good views, and you're kind of above grade at the levee. Speaking of levees, let's talk about the elephant in the room, sea level rise. You might be wondering, especially being in Foster City, right on the bay, what's gonna happen as the climate changes? Foster City, depending on what you call it, is either reclaimed land, highly compacted fill, or engineered landfill. For a little background, in 2014, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers warned that the city would be classified as a flood risk unless the levee was improved. So rather than forcing all homeowners to buy flood insurance at a cost of a few $1,000s per home per year, a $90 million bond was passed by voters in 2018 to improve the levee with fortified plates of corrugated steel and to raise it 6 feet taller than what it was before. Personally, I think it's awesome because it's designed to combat sea level rise, save homeowners money, and this 6-mile part of the Bay Trail is even more magnificent than before. I think this levee system is the first of its kind in the Bay Area, and hopefully will inspire more towns to tackle sea level rise like Foster City has. Foster City is at the top of a lot of families' lists because of the schools here. There's 3 public elementary schools and 1 middle school, Bowditch. However, there's no high school in Foster City, so kids will typically go to San Mateo, Aragon, or Hillsdale High Schools just across 101 in San Mateo. So it is a little bit of a drive, not a huge positive, but it is what it is. There's 2 private schools here, the Warnick Jewish Day School, which is K through 8th, as well as Kids Connection, which is K through 5th. Warnick is on the campus of the PJCC, which is a huge facility with a gym, indoor and outdoor pools, workout areas, and plenty of space. Now let's talk about real estate and what your dollar can get you in Foster City. Okay, so the floor plans here for the average home are way better than most of the other towns west of 101, primarily because they're a lot newer, and when they're building it out, it just kind of gives people a little bit more of what they wanted with spacious floor plans, usually pretty open concept, excellent natural light, and these homes pretty much almost always have an attached 2-car garage. And I should also say the kitchen usually opens up to the yard, which is a huge plus. In Foster City, there's about 6,600 homes and 2,200 condos and townhomes with a huge variety in different types of housing. So for example, you could find a waterfront home that's 3,000 square feet. You could find a starter home that's 1,300 square feet. You could also find townhomes with attached garages as large as 1,700 square feet. And just from a pricing standpoint, average price per square foot is pretty attractive at about $1,100, which is basically identical with the county average. And for comparable towns like San Mateo, it's also about the same. For context, a more pricey town like Burlingame is going to be about $1,346 a square foot. To give you an idea on single family home pricing in the last year, Foster City had a median home price of a little over $2.3 million, a median price for townhomes of $1.4 million, and condos at $1.1 million. And for context, the median home price in San Mateo County last year was $1.8 million. City of San Mateo was about the same, and Burlingame was about $2.7 million. Foster City has 9 neighborhoods, all of which are flat, walkable, and tree-lined. All of the neighborhoods are gonna have streets that are pretty close to a park, and if you're into walking or bike riding or taking your dog out, you're gonna be in luck pretty much anywhere. So no matter where you live in Foster City, you're gonna be able to drive pretty easily. And you also have super easy and convenient freeway access to 101 and 92. If you'd like to learn more about neighboring cities in San Mateo County, watch these videos. If you're considering a move within or to San Mateo County, give me a call or send me an email. My contact info is below.